Welcome to the 21st Annual MLK Oratory Competition, proudly continuing a 21-year legacy here in 2026. Thank you for joining us tonight at Austin Community College's Highland campus as we officially kick off the 2026 MLK events and celebrations, honoring the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. I am Yvette Crawford, coordinator of the MLK Oratory Competition and a proud member of the Austin Area Heritage Council. Thank you. It is hard to believe how quickly this year has flown by. And here we are once again, gathered to celebrate a visionary leader, a champion for peace, and a powerful voice for justice. And tonight we witness Dr. King's vision come alive, young voices rising, leadership taking shape, and a legacy of justice moving boldly into the future. This evening would not be possible without the generous support, and I mean generous support, of our sponsors and partners. As I call their names, I ask representatives to please stand. We thank Google Fiber, Sigma Pi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, Gamma Gamma Boule, University Federal Credit Union, and Austin Community College District. All the partners, I couldn't put all the names on the list. Raise your hands proudly. We are Riverbats. I would also like to thank the board members of the Austin Area Heritage Council for their continued support and leadership. At this time, I ask our board members to please stand. We are all volunteers, each with full-time responsibilities, yet we come together to coordinate these events in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy, and most importantly, to continue the work of peace and equality for all people. This is a wonderful day to have this event on Dr. King's birthday. If he had lived, he would have been 97 years old today. And I think we need to give him applause. As we continue to celebrate Dr. King's legacy, we must remember that his work is not finished. Our nation still faces challenges that remind us his vision of justice, equity, and nonviolence has not yet been realized. In the spirit of our 2026 theme, Mission Impossible 2, Uniting a Nation, Building a Future, the Nonviolent Way. The Austin Area Heritage Council's MLK Oratory Competition gives young people a platform to reflect on today's issues and share solutions grounded in Dr. King's philosophy. As Dr. King said, change does not roll in on the wheels of inevitability, but becomes through continuous struggle. Tonight, we will witness something truly special, and I mean truly special tonight. Bright, talented students competing in a powerful celebration of words, courage, and vision. You will hear our finalists speak from the heart, sharing their own words and imagining what Dr. King might say if he were with us today. These students have devoted countless hours of preparation, learning for more than public speaking. They are learning about Dr. King's life, his courage, and the path he forged toward justice and equality. Our youth are the change makers. They are the guiding lights of hope and justice. And tonight, we are counting on them to carry Dr. King's dream forward. To our finalists behind me, your education is power. Your voice matters. Never let anyone tell you that you cannot achieve greatness. As Dr. King reminded us, we must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope. So tonight, young children, or 4th through 6th graders, I'm speaking to all of you, speak boldly. Speak from your heart. And know that through your words and your vision, you help carry the torch of Dr. King's dream into the future. Now, we will listen to our special guest speaker tonight, and I am so excited to have her here, Chief Gisette Disher. I'm gonna tell you something. She is the first female to serve as Chief of Police for Austin Community College. She is the first Afro-Latina to serve as Chief for Austin Community College. Chief Gisette Disher serves as the Chief of Police for Austin Community College. She brings more than 29 years of law enforcement experience with a career rooted in building impactful trust-based relationships with the community she serves. As chief, she oversees the ACC District Police Department, which includes 94 commissioned officers and 20 professional staff members. In her role, Chief Disher manages all public safety operations across the ACC district, providing strategic leadership, operational oversight, and comprehensive emergency preparedness to ensure a safe and secure environment for students, employees, and visitors. Chief Disher is deeply committed to community service and actively supports giving back through volunteerism. As the proud daughter of immigrant parents from Panama, she believes that anyone can achieve their goals through determination, hard work, and belief in themselves. Let us now please welcome Chief Gisette Disher to the stage.
So I know if my heart is beating fast, I know these young folks, their hearts are beating fast, and I've spoken at so many events. Thank you so much, Ms. Yvette. Thank you, the Greater Council, for having me speak today. I'm really excited. Like Ms. Yvette said, my name is Gisette Disher. I served 29 years with the Austin Police Department. I retired as an assistant chief, worked in a variety of units, worked in East Austin, and I promoted through the ranks. And then I decided, you know what, I want to continue working, and I applied with ACC. I've been here since August of last year, so it's fairly new. Thank you, thank you. As I look back on my career, my life, my journey, I always want to recognize my parents, because without them, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. They were immigrants, like Ms. Yvette said. They came from Panama. I'm first generation American born, my siblings and I, and they taught us a great work ethic. You know, never say you can't do something. Never let anyone tell you you shouldn't do this, and you should always do the right thing when no one else is watching. And if you have immigrant parents, you know everything's education, education, and work. And so they taught me a lot of valuable lessons in life. And now, looking back, now that I'm older, I'm like, I say things like my parents. I'm like, God, I sound just like my mom, you know, or I sound just like my dad. And so I'm forever grateful for their guidance and just being great parents. They were married 51 years before my mom passed away in 2021. And so, you know, that's a journey, another journey that I'm on, and you know, you just navigate that through friends and just support. And tonight, I just want to first of all, congratulate these young folks here, because I know it takes a lot to come up here and speak in front of people. If I'm 54 years old trying to speak and my heart's beating 100 miles an hour, I can imagine. But I know y'all are all winners in my heart. So I'll give y'all a round of applause. You're all winners. So I just want to take a few minutes to talk about 3 core values that I learned that I think Dr. King embodied during the civil rights movement, stuff that I've taken through my journey throughout life, and 3 things that I've learned. There's plenty, but I broke it down to three little core values. Not really little, but they're important to me. And the first one is courage. Being here today takes a lot of courage. A lot of your classmates, I don't know if they applied to do this competition, but it takes a lot of courage to speak in front of people. And so courage means standing for what you believe in, doing the right thing when no one's looking, and facing difficulty without fear. And sometimes you have to make those decisions as young people to have the courage to be that one lone person standing around while everybody else is with the group. And so having that courage is very important. And also moral courage. Sometimes you want to do the right thing when it's uncomfortable, unpopular. And as adults, we sometimes face those challenges, but sometimes you have to be that person, the bigger person, like, you know what, that's not right, I'm going to say something. And so courage is very important. The second thing is integrity. Doing the right thing when no one is watching. That's really big in law enforcement, because we have a lot of autonomy in police work, and that's been instilled in me even since I was a little child, because I always see my dad right here was very strict disciplinarian. And so I just always remember, do the right thing when no one is watching. Sometimes we make mistakes and we learn from those mistakes, but it doesn't make me a bad person. It's just that I need to make better choices. So integrity is honesty and truthfulness, always speaking the truth. I know Dr. King, if you watch some of his videos, people followed him. You wonder, well, how did all these folks follow him? Well, because he embodied courage. He had integrity, and he knew what he was saying was right. He had the belief that I know what I'm saying is right, and I need people to follow me, and people, they trusted him. And so integrity is very important. Also, I want to bring up in today's age about social media. The phone, I think, is the worst thing they ever created. But I grew up without a phone. I didn't get a phone until I was like 23 years old. But remember, when you're on social media, whatever you put on social media now can follow you all the way till you decide to get a job as an adult. So be very careful what you put on social media, what you say, what you think may be right, but people are always watching because they can pull that stuff up on social media. And the last one, which is very important to me, is compassion. I truly believe, that's why I became a police officer. I care about the community, I care about people, that's how I was raised. And always remember, you show people compassion, because everybody has a different lived experience. What family means to me may be something different for somebody else, and so you always remember, you see life through a wide lens, because not everybody has the same experience. And you also want to have love and unity. That's what Dr. King was about: peace, love, unity, nonviolence. And so I'm big on compassion. Always remember, someone could be having a bad day, and you want to make sure you say those encouraging words to make sure they have a good day. So compassion, integrity, and courage will take you through life, and you will definitely see the rewards once you get older. But I want to thank y'all again. Thank you for this opportunity, and good luck to everybody. Thank you.
Chief, thank you so very much. It's very, very touching. Okay, now I'm going to introduce you the Master of Ceremonies. And that individual is the Honorable Rudy Mateye. Is that right? All right. Sorry. An attorney with Chamberlain McKinney, PLLC, Rudy is a dynamic, award-winning attorney, government relations professional, and a community leader with a passion for helping his clients achieve their goals through a holistic approach. The son of Haitian immigrants, he is the first generation in his family to graduate from college, public policy school, and law school. He has been a tireless advocate in the community, speaking and working on a host of issues, ranging from teaching at-risk children, co-authoring an honor code for the University of Texas, helping form a partnership with local law enforcement and the state bar to address the issues of community policing, and creating pro bono legal advice clinics for U.S. military veterans. He has been recognized numerous times as one of the most influential young professionals in Texas. Rudy serves as an adjunct professor at the University of Texas School of Law, where he advises students in the university's well-renowned advocacy program. He was recently named the president of the University of Texas School of Law Alumni Association, as well as the chair at the Austin Black Lawyers Association Foundation, Incorporated. Rudy was also recently elected, which I found out today, as chair of the Capital Area Metropolitan Planning Organization, or CAMPO. He also serves as council member of the city of Pflugerville, where he enjoys contributing solutions to the growing city where he lives with his wife, Letitia, and their 3 daughters, Celeste, Aralyn, and Brooklyn. Rudy, all I have to say, when I grow up, I want to be like you. Let's welcome Rudy Mateye to the floor.
All that means is that I have too much time on my hands. That's essentially right there. And I do want to apologize. One of the things that we're doing this year, we have a tradition of our 3Ls, which is your last year of law school. We have a celebration for them, and it happened to be the same night as this. So instead of being over there, I stopped by and said, hi, I want to be here. And the reason why is because I don't know if I appreciated as much when I first got down here oh my gosh, I'm dating myself, 28 years ago, how important the work of the Heritage Council is in our community. Oftentimes, we take for granted the ability to go ahead and speak on issues that affect people that look like us. We take for granted the opportunity to go ahead and advocate and teach our children about issues that not only go ahead and uplift a certain aspect of the community, but all aspects and all Texans. And this council has tirelessly worked to make a demonstrative difference, not only on people like myself, but is set as a model across not this state and this country. So y'all, please join me in thanking these folks for what they do. So you saw the smile that creeped on my face. It's because I'm getting excited about the people that you have here, the distinguished judges who have taken the time out of their days to make a difference here and to hear, honestly, what the next generation has to say about what's going on right now. Let's start with, I'm so sorry. Apparently I am having a new script. Okay. Joshua Carrier is the manager at external partners at Career Life Design Service. He is serving as a judge representing ACC. Josh? I was lucky enough to come in the tail end of what the chief had to say, and I've got to say, yeah, you're right. How inspiring is it for you? I mean, for someone like myself to see you in the position that you're serving, it really does make a difference. And you may not hear that every day of your life, but I want to make sure that you celebrate that today as well. So your chief right here, Chief Disher. Charles Gates is the retired City of Austin Director of Aviation. Representing Sigma Pi Phi. Aaron Henry serves as the Chief of Staff supporting the Office of the Chancellor at ACC. He is representing ACC as a judge. Aaron. Robert Langford served as an executive in many of Dell's business areas, including sales, marketing, IT, supply chain, and manufacturing. Man. He is also representing Sigma Pi Phi fraternity as a judge. Cynthia Mayberry is a senior business development manager at my favorite bank, UFCU. AJ Mays is the Director of Athletic and Wellness and Student Life and Leadership. Now to the competition itself. Tonight, we are proud to welcome 14 exceptional young students representing Lee Lewis Campbell Elementary. Oh, I know, come on, okay, wait, okay. Y'all, if you're gonna rep, you gotta rep. All right, so if you hear your school out, holler as much as you can, everything else from there as well, because it does make a difference. Listen, we want all schools to go ahead and be involved here, but you're the schools, you're the parents, you're the teachers that actually took the monster difference to actually get your kids involved here. So yes, you should be cheering and hollering for all that you got from there as well. Maynard Tech Middle School. Maplewood Elementary. I don't know if y'all gonna beat that one right there. Oak Springs Elementary. And I'm not gonna lie, I love this name right here. Volma Overton Early College Prep. And the Texas Empowerment Academy. Yes, we love having you in Pflugerville. I would especially like to thank the leadership of AISD, Maynard ISD, and Texas Empowerment Academy for their continued commitment to this program. Our talented finalists bring Dr. King's words and philosophy to life through their original speeches. And we hope their voices, more importantly, their messages, remain in the hearts and minds of everyone here tonight. At this time, please help me recognize our finalists who are on the floor with me. They are truly outstanding orators. Y'all stand up. Y'all can stand up. I was like, wait a minute, we're here for y'all. So yeah, you should be standing up for this right there. We are so glad you are here to enjoy the program and cheer on the school's finalists. Oh, y'all can see right now. Thank you. Nice hat. The speeches and writings of Dr. King have had a profound impact on the course of our nation's history and continue to inspire and guide us today. The topic for 2026 oratory competition was, if Dr. King were alive today, what would you share with him based on the present day situation and issues, which are more prominent in people's lives today? To help his dream become a reality, how would you personally make these changes? Pretty heavy topic, pretty profound topic, and honestly necessary for what we're dealing with right now. Based on this year's topic, students were encouraged to connect Dr. King's teachings to the challenges and realities facing our world today. They were asked to reflect deeply, thinking critically, and respond with their own voices, sharing not only what they believe Dr. King would say, but more importantly, how would they move forward his dream? This is the question each of our students answered through writing and presenting their own original speeches. Tonight, students will be judged on delivery, stage decorum, content interpretation, expression, and memory. Please note that the speeches are limited to 5 minutes, and any speech that, sorry y'all, any speech that exceeds that time will result in a small point of deduction. The annual MLK Oratory Contest begins at the school level, where dedicated principals and teachers guide students in studying Dr. King's life and legacy and encourage them as they craft their speeches. Each student competed earlier this month or in December against peers at their respective schools for the honor of advancing to tonight. Every one of these students deserves recognition for the time, effort, and courage they have shown in preparing for this moment. Their research, their reflection, their application, and their bravery in sharing their voices. Before each student begins, I will invite them to the microphone so we can meet them and help them feel comfortable on stage. We encourage our finalists to take a deep breath, smile, and y'all, this is your moment. So enjoy it, you've earned it. And, I am not going to do that. Where are you at? I'm going to have them introduce themselves right here. It's better for them as well. So first up is Obe Arnold from Oak Springs Elementary. Welcome, Obe. I got you.
My name is Lola Tharp, and I am a fourth grade scholar from Oak Springs Elementary School, and I'll be talking about the government shutdown. If Dr. King was alive today, I would share with them the government shutdown that left the estimated $11 billion in permanent economic damage. According to Los Angeles Times, it was the longest federal government shutdown in U.S. history. 42 million recipient workers didn't get food benefits. More than 1 million federal people didn't even get paid during the government shutdown. In order for Dr. King's dream become a reality for this world and country, I will personally make these changes. I will make these changes. Workers must continue to get paid during the government shutdown because bills must be paid. We will gather the young and old people to march and remain elected officials. We demand justice. Dr. King once said, "We are not makers of history, we are made by history." Let us vote. Let us vote for us, and we will vote for people to get paid, and people will Dr. King once said, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you have to do to keep moving forward.
Absolutely.
We want people with integrity, dedicated, and we want people who love justice, not money. People who loves humanity and not with themselves.
Absolutely.
And no more government shutdowns.
I want to make sure I say this to you in front of everybody. I could never do what you just did right there. And it says a lot about yourself to be able to go and pivot, get everything organized from there as well. Very eloquent message, something we need to hear. Thank you, Hope.
We want to make sure that the judges know the name of the student. So if you have the numbers, you have the name.
Oh, wow.
So repeat it, so make sure that everybody's in the same line.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Next up, Clara Audubon.
Hello, I am Clara Audubon. No, I think I'm okay. I am Clara Audubon, and I'm a 5th grader at Maplewood Elementary. Today, I'm going to be talking about LGBTQ plus rights, and my speech is called The Rainbow of Pride. LGBTQ people are people too. They deserve equal rights now. We should be proud to fly the pride flag. The LGBTQ plus community is a minority group of people who love same-sex people, don't abide by typical pronouns, are gender fluid, and so much more. The current problem for the LGBTQ plus community is that they are often discriminated against, and often they cannot live openly or express themselves freely. This affects me because I am part of the LGBTQ plus community, and I have been bullied because of it. I have been told that I'm not a person because I'm in the LGBTQ plus community. I have been told that my pronouns should be it. I am often nervous about telling people about my LGBTQ plus status because I am afraid they won't accept me or see me as equal. If I had the chance to talk to the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., I would ask him what motivated him to change the world for the better. I would ask him what motivated him to remain peaceful. I would tell him how this beautiful, fluid, honest community of people are being discriminated against. The change I want to see is everyone being treated kindly and justly, no matter who they love, what their pronouns are, or who they identify as. I don't want to see people being bullied because they are considered different. LGBTQ people are people too. According to the ACLU, in the last 5 years, over 100 state laws have been passed that make life harder for transgender people. These laws are literally denying them their rights. I think that this is insane. The LGBTQ plus community is having their rights taken out from under them. Should there be laws that take rights away from the LGBTQ plus community? Should there be laws that take rights away from anyone unjustly? No. This storm of discrimination must give way to a rainbow of pride. LGBTQ people are people too. Barack Obama, the 44th President of the United States, once said, "What I've come to realize is that for loving same-sex couples, the denial of marriage equality means that, in their eyes and the eyes of their children, they are still considered less than full citizens." I love this quote because it acknowledges how, even in their own eyes, LGBTQ plus people may not see themselves well because they are different. No one should feel that way. LGBTQ people are people too. Thank you.
Don't these kids just inspire you? Isn't it amazing? Hear what they got to say. Next up is Natali Banks.
Good evening. My name is Natalie Banks, a 4th grade scholar at Lee Lewis Campbell Elementary Media and Performing Arts Institute. If Martin Luther King Jr. were alive today, I would tell him a lot of things have changed, but some weren't for the best, like schools not having enough books or supplies to educate scholars, and people who work in certain jobs not getting paid enough. War is going on, kidnapping, and other crimes. People getting hurt by other people. People stealing to survive. 6'7", 6'7". I'm so tired of that. Some kids don't even know what 6 plus 7 is. Parents need to prepare children for a more successful future. Teaching scholars beyond their limits to help them grow is important because education helps people get good jobs. Also, if you can't read, you might sign a contract that takes all your money. That's what happened to some singers and athletes. Dr. King, you said, "The function of education is to teach one to think intensively." What I'm going to do is donate supplies to schools. Everybody should do the same. People need to get paid enough to pay the rent. If people don't get paid enough, they could become homeless. One of my adult family members said, "She's not getting paid enough." Dr. King, you said our needs are identical with labor's needs. Decent wage fare, livable housing conditions, and education for their children. When I become the boss, I will pay all people equally and enough. When we don't have world peace, families will get separated. Bombs will drop out of the sky if we don't have world peace. War is going on, kidnapping, and other crimes every day. What I'm going to do is change people's minds about doing crimes and help people to rise by talking and collaborating. Instead of making more war, we end it. Crimes aren't okay. It's bad for the community. Also, people they should share what they have with others so no one is so desperate they have to steal from others to get food to survive. Also, people should not hurt other people because hurt people hurt people. By the way, 6 plus 7 is 13. Thank you.
Oh, Natalie. Oh, man. You kids. I know, these kids. Next up is Kalea Nicholas.
Okay. My name is Kalea Nichols, and I am in the 5th grade, and I go to Valma Overton Elementary School. Today, I'm going to talk about violence in this world and how Dr. King would have handled it if he was still alive today. Every day, families wake up missing someone they love because of violence. This pain is why Dr. King's message still matters today. Dr. King once said, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that." I would tell him that violence is still affecting too many people and we must choose positivity. Dr. King believed that the people of the world could make the world a better place by using their voices instead of their hands. He taught people to solve problems by coming together as one to avoid conflict, listen to each other, and speak peacefully for a positive outcome. One time Dr. King used peaceful actions was during the Birmingham March. This march opened the door for the civil rights of 1964. During this time, people were treated unfairly due to racial discrimination. Instead of violence, Dr. King chose to use his voice and march as well as protest peacefully. He believed that peaceful actions could bring change and courage to our world. Because of these peaceful actions, people started to listen and the laws began to change. Dr. King once said, "In Birmingham, I chose peace over violence because I believe that peaceful courage can bring world change." In the United States, more than 4,300 children and teens lose their life to violence. This means young lives are lost each year to violence that could have been prevented if someone would have chosen peace. This shows just how serious the problem of violence is in our own communities and generation. Dr. King believed that young people could help change the world peacefully. I can be a model of peace by helping to change my generation. Dr. King said that peace is not just a goal we hope for, but a way we live every day. My goal is to be the model of peace for my generation.
Excellent words, young lady. Next up is Naomi Olarende.
Hi, I'm Naomi Olarende. I'm in 4th grade and I go to Texas Empowerment Academy. As you all know, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. gave his I Had a Dream speech at the March on Washington in 1963. In 1963, my grandma was 15 and my grandpa was 16. They both saw the whites-only signs for bathrooms, water fountains, and other places like theaters. So the first thing I tell Dr. King is the whites-only signs are gone. We are free to use any facilities that other races can. Next, I tell them about all these black excellence that we have seen. First, I tell them about Mae Jemison. Mae Jemison was the first black female astronaut. She once said, "Do not let anyone rob your imagination, your curiosity, or your creativity." Next, I tell them about Barack Obama. Barack Obama was the first black president of the United States. He was the president when I was born. He once said, "Change will not come if you wait for some other person at some other time. We are the ones that we have been waiting for." Lastly, I would tell them about Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris was the first black female vice president of the United States. She ran for president to make USA a better and equal place. She once said, "Your vote is your voice and your voice is your power. Do not let anyone take your power." Even though Black people are excelling in all parts of life, some people try to push us down. They do not care about us, and unfortunately, sometimes they vote for people who do not have their best interests in life. During Dr. King's I Had a Dream speech, his dream was for his kids not to be judged by the color of his skin, but by the content of the character. His other dream was for his kids to hold hands, white girls and white boys and black boys and black girls. Unfortunately, we still experience racism at this time. But to help Dr. King's dream become a reality to the world, I would encourage Black people to remember who they are and where they came from. From Black girl magic to Black boy joy, Black people are admired all over the world. From music and movies and TV shows, we are the blueprint and the heartbeat of America. We just love to be ourselves. While some Black people learn to love themselves, some others are still getting bullied. So for those people, we must stay strong and remind them that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Mae Jemison, Barack Obama, and other Black leaders have shown us and continue to show us that we are magical. Thank you.
Celebrating our achievements. Love it. Next up is Maruha Raygon.
Howdy, my name is Maruha Raygon, and I originate from Manor New Tech Middle School in Manor. I am in the 6th grade and a proud gladiator. My topic in this evening is about the division of our country currently. I have a dream that one day our nation will rise up and live the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. These words are excerpted from the famous speech, "I Have a Dream," a speech meant to unify ourselves with each other, a speech meant to rally ourselves with a common cause. And yet, 60 years after the Civil Rights Movement, and we still face a division. There is division in places like Louisiana, Mississippi, and Iowa. There is division in places like Alabama, Florida, and Missouri. Many people immigrate to the US to dream and to have their dream become a reality. But yet they are faced with the bitter reality of an unfair hierarchy, discrimination, and disrespect. After hearing all of this, you may wonder, why? Why do we judge others based on their looks? Why do we judge others based on how they speak, based on their skin tone, based on how they might sound? My response to that is that, to tell the truth, there is no simple answer. Many people have different opinions on things. They could be bigoted, they could be uneducated, misinformed, or they could have had different perspectives on things. And we can't blame people for that. And we just have to find a solution to that. But maybe we don't have to find a solution, or a more simple one. Maybe instead we don't have to give a simple solution to a complicated problem. Maybe instead of a solution, it is more of a process. It is a work in progress. And to finish that process, we have to take steps. The first step would be to engage with others, discuss about world issues, anything that might be problematic in this world. Communicate with others on why our forefathers signed the Emancipation Proclamation, anything. My family and I do exactly this. We engage with each other. We talk at the dinner table and on car rides, even sometimes in public places, because we have a voice there. You can too. You can start. But engagement allows us to understand our fellow human beings. But engagement is just the starting point of everything. You must also learn how to understand. You must understand where people might be coming from, where they might be taking their opinions from. Access to information and opportunities may very well divide our country. To counter this, we must guide people. We must educate people. We must give each other opportunities and responsibility. We must give each other guidance whenever they fail, pick ourselves up, and help each other. I want to do exactly this. I want to educate others. I want to help people. I want to guide others whenever they fail. And so my letter to Dr. King is this. Our country has grown. It has evolved. It has overcome conflict after conflict. But yet it is still problematic. It is still flawed. And there is no simple solution to this. But I know deep down, brick after brick, person after person, experience after experience, we can very well live out the true meaning of Dr. King's creed. Judge me not by my skin tone, but rather judge me by the merit of my actions. Thank you.
Very reflective. Good reminders. Love the philosophy. Next up is Daniel Sanchez.
Hello, my name is Daniel. I come from Volma Overton Elementary School, and today I'm gonna be saying, don't even know what to say, but I'll just start with my speech. Rightful presence means that everyone deserves to be seen, valued, and it doesn't matter where they are from or what language they speak. Dr. King believed that everyone needs to have the same opportunities and should be respected even if they speak different languages. Dr. King said every person has dignity and worth. People who come from different countries deserve dignity and fairness instead of violence. Immigrants want jobs, and so they could pay for their living. They don't want to be treated inferior just because they come from a different country and speak different languages. Immigrants should feel accepted, heard, and safe. Immigrants should feel included. Dr. King said all men are created equal. And at school, I can help others feel welcome because I'm an ambassador. By showing them around the school and letting them know about the teachers, I am respectful to the new students by explaining the different special things about our school. I can help them to be seen by introducing them to others. Dr. King taught us that we are all created equal. If he was alive today, he would disagree with what is happening because he believes that immigrants can help our country. Dr. King said, we are all tied together in a single garment of destiny. Thank you and good night.
Very polite of you, young man. And as the son of two immigrants, I completely agree. Next up is Coco Trebecki.
Hi, I'm Coco Trebecki, and I'm going to be talking about respecting LGBTQIA+ rights. My speech is called Be an Upstander. Do you think it's fair for people to face hate for who they love? What about people who prefer to go by they, them pronouns? Can you be an upstander? I said, can you be an upstander? Yes. It's not fair that the people in the LGBTQIA+ community face discrimination for who they are. It's not fair that parents are teaching their children that being LGBTQIA+ is wrong, because it's right. It's not fair that people face so much backlash for being themselves. If the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was still alive, I would ask him for advice on the speech that I'm speaking right now. I would ask him how I could make it better, and how I could be an upstander and use my voice to make a difference, just like him. Can you be an upstander? Yes. What did you say? Parents need to raise their children with awareness of this problem. We need to make it a change. As I'm speaking, someone in the LGBTQIA+ community is probably experiencing hatred. If this speech makes a difference starting with you, or you, or you, it can make a difference to so many other people. Let us be a spark of hope that leads to a downpour of justice. Did you know that 80% of juveniles that are lesbian and gay experience harsh social isolation? These are kids facing this. No child should have to face this. Not you, not me, not anyone. No kid should have to deal with this regardless of what gender they love or identify as. You can find more information like this on DoSomething.org. It is an international, nonprofit organization dedicated to empowering young people to create positive social change. Here's a quote by Jodi Picoult, a world-renowned author. Gay teenagers are 4 times as likely to commit suicide as straight ones. I wish they knew that there's nothing wrong with them, that they're just a different shade of normal. When I read this quote, it really hit me that these teenagers really believe that there's something wrong with them, when there's clearly not. I agree with Jodi Picoult when she said that they're just a different shade of normal. This is completely correct. These teenagers are like everyone else. Since I'm still a 5th grader, I can't help much other than performing this speech. But I know I can still help by being an upstanding citizen. That is something that you can do, same as your parents, friends, and grandparents too. All I'm trying to say is that by working together, we can spread awareness. By working together, we can make sure that the people in the LGBTQIA+ community have the rights. Will you be an upstander? Yes! Thank you.
Excellent, young lady. Next up, Laura Thorpe. Oh, it's on here twice. Okay. Next up, Sky Tolbert.
Hi, my name is Sky Tolbert. I'm in 4th grade and I go to Texas Empowerment Academy. And I will be talking about racism and about how things should be fair. As y'all know, Dr. King wanted things to be fair for all races. There were some certain things where black people couldn't go, like schools, hotels, and restrooms. But Martin Luther King Jr. wanted to change that. I would tell him that racism is not as bad as it was before. He wanted to end racism, and that is good for all races. Some people didn't like it. They felt like it was wrong for black people and other races to have the same rights. But Dr. King didn't care. He wanted everyone to have the same rights. And I'm really happy about that, and that is really good. Now, everyone could go to any school, restroom, and restaurant. I'm really proud about that, and he should be too. Let's talk about his dream. Dr. King's dream is that people shouldn't be judged based off their skin color or by the content of their character. People shouldn't be bullied by their skin color because people are still getting bullied by their skin color, and that is not right. Dr. King wanted everything to be fair, and I'm really proud of that. And I believe that kids can work on it too, especially me. I can help Dr. King's dream come true is by choosing kindness even when it's not easy. Dr. King didn't just talk about being kind to the people who look like you or act like you. He said to be kind to everyone and to love everyone. Dr. King once said that you can be great because you can serve. I may not be famous or I may not be old enough to vote, but I can serve by being kind, being fair, and being brave enough to do what's right. And if we can do all of that, kids and adults, Dr. King's dream just won't be a dream anymore. It will be our reality. Thank you.
Excellent. Excellent reminder. And our last competitor, Queen Williams.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Queen Williams, a fourth grade scholar at Lee Lewis Campbell Elementary Media and Performing Arts Institute. And today, I'm here to speak about something bigger than myself and bigger than all of us. I'm here to speak about racism, damaging leadership, and respect. Y'all know that song that go like, oh, I got my boots on the ground. Well, yeah, we have to keep our boots on the ground because Martin Luther King did for over 50 years. And if he was alive today, I would tell him that what he did was great, groundbreaking, and helped a lot of people, but there's still racism, bad leadership, and not respecting people going on. Over 50 years ago, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. had a dream. Not a small dream, not a quiet dream, but a dream so powerful we still talk about it today. Racism should be stopped by treating people fairly and with kindness. Do you know what it feels like to be mistreated because of the color of your skin? This is something Black people have been facing for over hundreds of years, and it makes me sad to learn about this type of history. Dr. King said, people should not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Now, let's talk about current leaders who cause Americans and people to separate, something that my ancestors have seen a lot of here in America. A bad leader doesn't lead by example. A bad leader also divides people instead of unite them. Dr. King showed us a different way, a better way, and a braver way. He marched peacefully, he spoke without fear, and when he was pushed down, he got right back up. Dr. King said, "The time is always right to do what's right." That's true leadership. Leadership doesn't just belong to adults. Leadership also belongs to every single student that will stand up when someone's being picked on and that will uplift and cheer on others. Respect is where it all begins. Respect means listening. Respect means caring. I listened to a song about respect and how you should treat others the way you want to be treated. That's the golden rule. Dr. King said, "We have flown the air like birds, we have swum the sea like fishes, but have yet to learn the simple act of walking the earth like brothers." What I got out of this quote is that a lack of respect keeps us separated as people. So what should we do? We should stand up when we see wrong, speak up when we hear hate, rise up for fairness, justice, and love. We can be the generation that demands good leadership. We can be the generation that refuses racism. And we can also be the generation that builds a world filled with respect and peace. When we do this, we're helping Dr. King's dream live on. One day, people will look back and say, they didn't just talk about the dream, they made it real. And don't forget, keep your boots on the ground and keep walking no matter what others say. Thank you.
I feel like I'm at church. Thank y'all for your amazing and inspiring speeches. Now the judges will leave the auditorium to deliberate on the difficult decision on which of these talented finalists will be honored with first, second, and third place in this competition. We will take a 10-minute intermission right now. See y'all in 10 minutes.
Are we ready to find out who the winners are? Oops. I tell you, these students did a fabulous job. They basically blew me away. I always look forward to hearing the students speak because I never know what they're going to say. As always, they surprise me every single year, and I look forward to it. You guys did it from your heart, from your soul, from your beliefs, what you see in reality, what's going on in the world today. You are the future. You know that? So you need to take control of this world and make it a better place for Dr. King. Because one of you or several of you may be the next leader, and you may not know it yet. But if you get that, that you want to do something to make a difference, go for it. Don't let nothing stop you at all. I'm so proud of all of you, regardless if you won or not. All of you are winners. You were so brave to come and speak. At your age, I couldn't even do it. It's taken me this long to get used to do public speaking or getting up to speak. But you all did a great job. So let's go and find out right now how the tally went. Tonight's first place winner will speak at the Youth Legacy Awards, which is our second event that we have for the 2026 MLK celebration for this year. It will take place on Saturday, January the 17th at 2 p.m. at ACC Eastview campus. And then at the MLK March on Monday, January the 19th, 2026. We're looking forward to an explosive celebration this year since we had inclement weather for the past 2 months. So we are looking forward to a big and better crowd to cheer and rally on Dr. King's legacy. So show up and fight for him, be there for him in recognizing what he did for this country and what these students will do for this country, because this will be their country to deal with and to work with and to make the necessary changes in order to keep Dr. King's dream alive. Only they can do it. Someone has to do it and move forward with it. Okay, now we will hear the judges' results. Like I said, each student we all consider them to be a winner. They were brave and bold to come up and speak and tell how they felt about what they saw or what they see in this world today. Okay, the finalists who did not place first, second, or third will not leave this place empty-handed. We're giving a token of appreciation, a $50 gift card, for standing up to speak. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to call out the names of the individuals, and before we get to the good part. Where's my little cheat sheet here? Okay. Natalie Banks. Natalie. No, come back. He wants to take a picture. Okay, I don't want y'all to leave. I want y'all to stay up here. Okay, Leah Nichols. Marwana Regon. Daniel Sanchez. Don't run off. You scared of me? Huh? Oh. Okay, Lola Thorpe. Let's see. How many I have left? Okay, Sky Tolbert. Okay, so the last three that I have that have not been called, I want y'all to come and stand next to me. Do you want to get there? Yeah. Laverne gonna help? Missing what? Oh, hold on. How many? Who I didn't call? Well, you're third. Let's see. Well, hold on 1 minute. Sorry, I have a lot of names here. What is your Clara? Yeah. Coco. Okay. Queen, and then your
Naomi.
Okay, Naomi. Okay, you're gonna get this. Okay, thank you. Okay. So basically, I'm gonna go backwards. Third place. Third place. This was a very good competition. Third place will be from Maplewood Elementary, Coco Terebecki. Okay. Coco, you have more to get. You're getting money. Two. You're getting a $150 check. You're getting a tablet. You're getting that. Okay, second place would be Clara Audubon from Maplewood Elementary with 168 points. Clara is receiving a check for $250. Queen. So what does that mean? So what does that mean? Queen won first place, 175 points, a $500 check, and a tablet. Oh, girl, you have to turn up here. Oh, come on. You did good. You did good. Come on, take your selfie. Come on. Which way? Here's your tablet. Thank you. I want to say you want to take a picture of me, okay? Come on. So, here's your check. Oh, she's also getting all of Dr. Martin Luther King's books as well. So I will see you on Saturday and then on Monday, right? All right. Her parents, I guess you come meet with me and I'll tell you where to go, where we can meet on Saturday and on Monday. Are the alternates here from Adam from Texas Empowerment, and Evie from Maplewood is still here. I have a little something, even though you did not compete, I have a little medallion for you and an ACC swag bag to give you. Mr. Chris, can you get 2 of the backpacks for me and bring them up here? So basically, even you didn't place, you're ready to compete, and I just wanted to say thank you. So here come your little swag bags, ACC, for you to have. And what we're going to do, we're going to probably bring these schools back to take a tour of the campus to see what it's like to actually tour a campus, if they haven't yet. We want to get them on that mindset of path of going to college. Anyway, thank you so very much. I know it's after 8 o'clock.